Let's talk about commodities now, where we have seen a bit of a decline continuing in case of most of those commodities. Remember, the dollar index has gained up and that seems to be putting pressure. Also, the markets are awaiting some more stimulus coming in from China. Until that doesn't happen, you would continue to look at that jitteriness in that space there. Let's get in our guest, Ravindra Rao, Associate VP Commodity Research, Motilal Oswal, now joins us live for the show. Ravindra, hi, welcome. Let's start with the precious metal space first. And while we see it going between that red to green, but the fact is that we have seen the gold prices trading at around 1 week lows at this point in time. Do you see a further decline, or do you think this is a good time to start accumulating?
Good afternoon, Manisha. No, I feel that on COMEX the prices might come down till $1730 because it tried to break $1800 on the upside, but 1800 being a triple top resistance, it was pretty strong, and we expect prices might fall from here. 1757 is a very good support on COMEX. In MCX, the prices are supported mainly due to rupee, which has depreciated today by almost 0.70%. But we expect rupee will take resistance at 53.10 and it should fall to 52.40 again. So we expect prices might come down. In COMEX, 1730 is the level which I am saying, and on MCX the prices might dip towards 31,200.
Ravindra, what's your sense coming in?
So we would recommend to sell today.
Sure. Ravindra, what's your sense coming in for copper prices now? I mean, this is the only one which is positively positive for 2012, holding nearly 10% on the higher side there. Of course, markets are awaiting some more strength to come in from Chinese easing there, but how would you want to play it today?
Copper, technically it is pretty positive, but fundamentally the real demand is still not on. It is just the hopes which has come from Fed, from ECB through their bond buying and QE3 from the US, and now stimulus from Chinese is supporting copper prices. But the real demand is still not on. It is slowly and steadily picking up, but the pickup is not to a higher extent. So I expect copper prices will take support at 428 levels, which is a very good support, and I don't see it going down below 428. So for the day I would buy copper in dips, and I'm expecting prices might go up till 439, and even in the long term I'm expecting prices might move higher.
Ravindra, also, how do you look at the energy space? Because we've seen a very strong zigzag coming in for the crude prices, 2% up one day, 3.5% down the other day. How are you reading the pattern?
In crude, there are two factors. One is the slowing economy, which is not allowing prices to stay on higher levels, and the second is the escalating tension in Middle East, Syria and Turkey, and the Syria and Turkey problem is taking crude prices higher. But crude was slightly in the oversold zone. $88 was a very good support in NYMEX, and we were expecting the prices to go till $92, and yesterday it broke 92 and traded till $93. We expect prices might still go further higher till $94 because the tensions in Syria is still on. But when it touches $94, I think the fundamentals will play in, and prices might correct from those levels. But for the day, I would recommend to buy crude because technically also it is looking pretty strong for a target of 4950, and I'm expecting it might give a dip till 4840 levels, which should be as a good buying opportunity, and I'm expecting prices to go higher till 4950, 4960 levels.
All right, Ravindra, we'll let you go at that. Thank you so much for joining us. Those are the calls coming in for commodities from Motilal Oswal, selling into gold and silver but buying into copper and crude oil for the intraday market today.